know what it is. In Your Feelings podcast. I'm your host, Sky Bukum, sitting with Ashley. It's okay.
Hey, y'all.
Yeah.
What?
Exactly. No, it's okay to say hi to them.
Hi, y'all.
Yeah, they just tripping. We're just going to sit here and go through the whole thing of question or whatever I have for Ashley. So we've been sitting here drinking on that Ciroc. I want to say shout out to Diddy, Puff. We love you. Keep sending those bottles. Yes. Question.
Mm-hmm.
Can you fall in love with someone just off social media?
Fuck
And
no.
that's a good question. Don't give me the watered down shit. Shout out to everybody who give me the watered down shit. Because I really need to know that.
Fuck no. Social media is all fake.
Why?
It's like you specifically put together things and you put them out into the world so that people see exactly what you want to see on social media. You could be a broke ass bitch and
Hold up. Can I throw this in there? I just want to say shout out to all the broke ass bitches who like me. Okay.
But you could be a broke ass bitch putting shit out there on social media, making it look like you have all this money, you got nice cars, you got designer bags, all this shit, and it's not real. You're renting that bag, you're renting that car, but you're renting, I just saw this fucking thing on the internet about how these women will go in and rent these luxury cars, and there'll be 16 girls and they'll rent a luxury car together, so that way it's only $100 a person. And then they all take turns taking photos with this one fucking Ferrari or some shit.
Right.
It's all fake.
Right.
And it's also they can find somebody who's rich to date them, because if you got money, a lot of times, especially old money, you're not gonna be dating some broke ass bitch. You want to find somebody else who's got old money, who's on the same level as you.
Shout out to the broke bitches. I will never date a broke bitch.
But social media is so fake. You just put the best version out there of yourself. You put the version that you want to market to the world out there. So no, you can't fall in love with somebody over social media. That shit's not real at all.
Do you believe that women do though?
Oh, yeah.
Do you believe that women do fall for the Okie Dough?
I feel
Shout out to the chicks who fall for the Okie Dough.
they see exactly what they want online. It's they have all of these specific boxes and checklists of this guy has to be between 5'8" and 5'11", or they have to be between 180 and 190 pounds, and they have to have this color eye, and they have to have this, that, and the other. Girls have such specific lists of what they want now. Even men do too. They have such specific lists of what they want, and they find someone exactly who fits that profile, and it's they think that that's someone that they want, and it's not real.
But I want to throw this out there, right? Because we're just sitting here talking, Ashley. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Ashley, because she always have conversations with me like this anyway. I do believe, in men and women, I believe people perception is reality. So if you see someone, social media, because I don't want to stay away from, I get cussed out so many times about staying away from a concept or what we're talking about. If you see someone on social media and they appear to be this type of way, and they're 25% of what you saw, I believe people's perception is reality. So when you say that, you know what I mean, from a female perspective, because I can't speak for a female, does that go up or does that go down? You know what I mean? You see someone, they might be in that rented Ferrari, but they do push a Benz. You may see somebody, they sitting there counting out 200,000, but only 100,000 of that was theirs.
Yeah.
Like I said, some people, shout out to people who fall into perception as their reality. You're not losing. But, you know what I mean? And I might be, you're Leo, so I'm taking it that step further because I know you're going to give me the insight. But people's perception is reality. So how is that so far from what we're talking about? No, bitch, I don't have the $250,000 that you see me count, but 100 of that was mine. No, I don't push that Ferrari. Shout out to people who push those Ferraris. I only valet parked one. I don't have one. But they push a Benz. You know what I mean? They're not too far off from the target.
But to me, if I see you doing shit like that, then you're not being straight up with me, you're not being real with me. So why would I fuck with you anyway if you're trying to pretend like you're doing something you're really not doing?
But you don't know if you like that person, though.
But either way, you're not gonna fit in some box for me. What I see on social media has nothing to do with who you are as a person.
True.
Like, I don't post a lot on social media. I'm not up in there like posting myself all the time. Like, I post one photo every 3-4 months.
Yeah, I know.
You know, because I keep my shit to myself.
Right. I'm very.
And I feel like it's the people who are, and no hate to y'all who are out there posting shit all the time, but I feel like it's the people who are posting shit all the time and they're posting themselves all the time who are the ones who are trying to push something, like some narrative that's not real.
That doesn't exist.
And I don't mean that to offend anyone, but also, like, you're trying to show us some lifestyle that you want to show the public that really isn't the lifestyle that you have at home, isn't really what you've got going on.
Right.
You know, so if you fall in love with someone, quote unquote, or you like find yourself infatuated with someone who has this wonderful, perfect lifestyle on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok or whatever the fuck people are on now.
Right.
You know, like,
Right.
most of the time it's not who they are in real life. You don't know their shit. You don't know their background. Like,
Right.
you don't know, like, what their financial issues are.
Right.
Like, you don't know what they're doing.
Right.
You see, like, the perfect version of themselves that they put out there for the world.
Right. I just got one thing to say. Shout out to all the lies